Hi, friends. It's Miss Erica. I wanted to read you one of my favorite books. I Love You, Stinky Face, written by Lisa Mccourt, illustrated by Sid Moore. Remember, illustrated means drew the pictures. My son used to want me to read this book almost every night. I love you, my wonderful child, said Mama as she tucked me in. But I had a question. Mama, what if I were a big, scary ape? Would you love me then? If you were a big, scary ape, I would comb through your whole hairy self to make sure you didn't have any tangles. And I would make your birthday cake full out of bananas, and I would tell you, I love you, my big, scary ape. But Mama, what if I were a super smelly skunk and I smelled so bad that my name was Stinky Face? Then I would give you a bath and sprinkle you with sweet smelling powder. And if you still smelled bad, I wouldn't mind. I'd hug you tight and whisper in your ear, I love you, Stinky Face. But Mama, what if I were an alligator with big, sharp teeth that could bite? Then I would buy you a bigger toothbrush for your big teeth and make sure you brush them every night so they'd stay healthy and strong. And if you had a sore throat, I would stick my head right inside your enormous jaws to make sure you were okay. And I would say, I love you, my ferocious alligator. But Mama, what if I were a terrible meat-eating dinosaur with razor-sharp claws that ripped my sheets into shreds every night while I slept? Can you guys see? There you go. Then I would give you plenty of meat to eat if that's what you liked. And I would sew your sheets back together every day because, after all, ripping them would be an accident. And I would tuck you in every night in your newly mended sheets. And I would say, I love you, my sweet, terrible dinosaur. But Mama, what if I were a swamp creature with slimy seaweed hanging from my body and I couldn't ever leave the swamp? Then I would build a house right next to the swamp and I would stay there with you and take care of you always. And when you splash to the surface, I would say, I love you, my little swamp monster. But Mama, what if I were a giant alien from Mars and ate bugs instead of peanut butter? Then I would dress you in colors that showed off your nice green skin, and I would pack your lunchbox full of beetles, spiders, and ants and grasshoppers, and the tastiest bugs you've ever had. And I would pack a note with all the bugs that said, I love you, little greenie. Bon appetit. That means enjoy. But Mama, what if I were a cyclops and I had one gigantic eyeball in the middle of my head? Then I would look right into your eye, your gigantic eye, and say, I love you, my little cyclops. And I would sing you a lullaby until your giant eyelid got droopier and droopier and finally closed and you fell fast asleep. I love you, Mama. I love you, my wonderful child. The end.